Hello everyone, welcome back to Miscellaneous Monthly. My name is Tim, and today we're on episode 14, and it's been a couple of months since I've done this because I've been very busy lately, but I've been listening to a lot of Christmas music lately. After all, it is the Christmas season, and one song that has been annoying me is 12 Days of Christmas! That song is so obnoxious when you think about it. First off, most of the gifts in that song are things that nobody wants. Like the birds, yeah, you could kill the birds and eat them. And then the people, 12 drummers drumming, 10 lords a-leaping? Like, what? Who wants that? Who wants that? Who wants any of those? Like, I don't know, if you're willing to twist your morals and embrace human trafficking, then maybe you might want those, but I don't. I'm a person with good morals. I don't want people for Christmas! But anyway, the one gift in that entire song that is actually worth anything or is desirable in any capacity is 5 golden rings. And I thought to myself, what is the most painfully inefficient way to obtain 5 golden rings? What is it? And I thought to myself, I have a Nintendo 3DS, and the pins are gold-colored. If they're made of gold, maybe we could do something with that. And then it got the gears turning. I did some research and found out they're gold-plated. That's right. The contacts for the Nintendo 3DS cartridges are gold-plated. So it got me the idea, how many Nintendo 3DS game cartridges would it take to make 5 golden rings? To start this off, we gotta figure out first how much gold is even in a Nintendo 3DS cartridge. And I luckily got the calculations right here with the piece of paper that I made. And this piece of paper right here contains all the calculations you'll ever need in order to solve this very specific question. And on the paper, I have written that the average Nintendo 3DS cartridge has 17 slots, which have pins on them, 3 of them being 5mm by 0.95mm, and 14 of them being 4 by 0.95mm. Meaning that the total surface area, when you do the math, is 67.45 millimeters squared. And after doing some research, I came to the assumption that the gold contacts are about 1 micron thick, or about 40 microinches, meaning that the total volume on the entire cartridge of gold is 0.06745 cubic millimeters of gold. And that was the easy part. Now we gotta figure out the ring, and for the ring, I used my own ring finger as reference, and using some random chart I found online, I found out that my ring finger would be approximately size 11, or 20.6 millimeters in diameter, meaning that that is our inner circumference, and the ring in question that I'm designing, I want it to be an elliptical cross-section. An ellipses that is 5 millimeters wide and 2.5 millimeters thick. So, after doing that, we have to figure out the outer radius, which I found out to be 12.8 millimeters, but we need to find the central radius in order to actually figure this out, because that's how you measure a torus volume. And with that, we're able to find out that the central torus radius is about 11.55 millimeters, meaning that our circumference is 72.57 millimeters. So we take the area of our ellipses cross-section, which I got to be about 9.82 millimeters squared. We get those together, and then, boom, 712.6451607 millimeters cubed per ring. But wait, the song is 5 golden rings, not 1 golden ring, so we multiply that by 5, and we get 3,563.225835 cubic millimeters of gold. And that is how much gold is required to make all 5 golden rings. Now, the fun part comes, and this fun part is we gotta figure out how many Nintendo 3DS cartridges it will take. So, taking the total volume of all 5 rings and then dividing it by the volume found in the Nintendo 3DS cartridges, that it would take 52,827.662 Nintendo 3DS cartridges to make all 5 golden rings. That's it. If you divide that by 5, that means in order to make 1 golden ring, it would take 10,565.532 cartridges per ring. But you might be wondering, how much would such a thing cost? Well, let's round it up to 52,828, since, you can't have a fraction of a 3DS cartridge unless you physically break it into a bunch of pieces. So let's assume complete cartridges, and they're all selling for either $20, which from my experience is the least amount of money I spent when buying cartridges, and $40, which is the most money I remember spending. After all, I have 12 of these things, and I vividly remember buying them from GameStop and all that. So, on the low end, in order to make 5 golden rings using this method, it would cost $1,056,560, not including tax. But on the high end, it would cost $2,113,120, not including tax. So, if you're willing to spend $2.1 million to make 5 golden rings, instead of, buying them from a reputable jeweler for a couple $1,000s, I don't know, just do it at that point. If you have the time and gumption to do such a tedious and just plain painful sounding method to get 5 golden rings, I don't know, just do it at that point. You are a psychopath if you're willing to do even 1 golden ring making this method, let alone 5! This is insane! This is madness! And honestly, I'm happy knowing that that is how many cartridges it takes to make 5 golden rings. And anyway, that's all. Bye! Alright, stop the outro music. Stop it right now. I have a final word to say. So, to longtime viewers of my channel, you might be wondering, why now are you posting a video about Christmas near Valentine's Day? Well, simple. I've been very busy lately. I've had a lot on my schedule that I've been unable to keep up with YouTube uploads, and to any one of my viewers who have watched this video or any new viewers, thank you so much for watching this video. It means the world to me. I do this whole YouTube thing for fun. I have no intention on making money for it. For me, it's solely a hobby. And hopefully before March 30th, which is my birthday, I'll have 2 more Miscellaneous Monthly videos out. One of which will be shorter, and the other one will be something fun for my birthday. Anyway, that's all.